Hi, I'm Slávek, Head of Engineering at Evolveum, when I started in the year 2020. Even though identity management and identity governance are crucial for most organizations, identity engineering is still a slightly mysterious topic. It's not exactly mainstream, it's not taught in school, therefore, people often discover it later in their career. For me, it's compelling because it combines most of the IT domain and it requires a wide range of knowledge. Identity engineer needs to understand security, system architecture, and policies. Also, development and scripting skills are necessary together with knowledge of computer networks. Moreover, an identity engineer needs to know which system and applications are typically deployed in an organization, how they are integrated, and understand DevOps principles used for operating them. Identity engineering is great for people who want to understand the fundamentals of all IT and broader integration and architectural concepts that are built on top. Ideal identity engineer has so-called T-shaped profile, meaning having a very deep expertise in his own field and broad knowledge of the rest. It's a perfect specialization for people like me who have never-ending curiosity, are always willing to learn, and thrive in the complexity and elegance of modern IT infrastructure. When I started with midPoint, I was surprised by the sheer amount of possibilities it opens. midPoint doesn't force you to a particular architecture or way of doing things. It challenges you to come up with the best solution. This very well maps the real needs. Even though there are best practices, there is often a catch. midPoint gives you the flexibility to solve it without need for compromises or changes in the established practice. midPoint display not only the vast flexibility, but also consistency and coherency on the technical level. That enables me, as well as anyone who is using midPoint, to rely on the principles that are followed in the whole product and predict its behavior even for features that I'm not fully familiar with. Also, I can count on the absolute compatibility across the product, which allows me realization of any ideas, including something brand new that I just come up with. And I must admit, I love trying such crazy technical ideas. But the midpoint is not only about the technical stuff, there is also the midpoint community. Before Evolveum, I spent a lot of time in academia, and I still feel I somehow belong there. Therefore, I'm so happy that midpoint community contains a lot of people from academia, with their will to experiment and look for the new solutions. To my surprise, the whole midpoint community is great, friendly, and very close to what I knew from academia. There are people who appreciate the options that midpoint offers, who like to discuss, come up with innovative solutions, and willing to help each other. It's a pleasure to work with such people and be part of the community. I love the company culture, which can be described the best as meritocracy. Basically, the individuals are valued based on their abilities and how they can use them for the benefit of the company. In order to make this fully working, the company needs to be very open about everything and let people voice their opinions, which is very true for Evolveum. Also, I very much appreciate the overall approach of Evolveum, where individuals matters and are extremely valued. Everyone has the opportunity to grow and is encouraged to do so. To help with that, Evolveum is promoting teamwork, sharing knowledge, and also actively trying to minimize bureaucracy and eliminate obstacles. As you might know, the company culture is only a reflection of people working there. I can describe my colleagues as extremely smart, friendly, and dedicated people. The company itself is unique, and so do people here. There are many individuals with strong character who aren't afraid to voice their opinions. But even though some discussions with them might be challenging, it's always productive and done in a friendly way. Even though some might think having many people with strong personalities might be difficult, it works very well, thanks to sharing common approach, way of thinking, core values, and same goals. Having so much in common is also helping to connect with people on the personal level. I enjoy working in such welcoming and also challenging environment, and I'm really happy that I can be both colleague and friend with so many great people. I never knew what part of IT would be the one for me. I was lucky to find identity engineering, which helped me to use my wide interest in IT and even learn to like areas that I didn't feel attracted to before. My career was often challenging me in many ways. It forced me to stay on my toes and keep the pace with never-ending technological advancement. Except of using best practices, I've perfected the ability to think out of the box when needed and even apply some purely theoretical concept in practice. Sometimes the work feels like solving a logical puzzle and I love it. One can say my work is my passion. Yet, it's not only about the challenge. People are also an important part of the work. I'm naturally introverted, but during my career, I met many great people and I made a lot of friends. It turned out that sharing a common passion and being part of the community is a huge help. To sum it up, I have discovered that I love the challenge, the possibility to think outside the box, and being able to come with new ideas. Also, I enjoy having great people around me who are like-minded and who I can call friends. With that, the work is not a chore, but something that one can enjoy, which I surely do. If any of you saw yourself with anything I said, maybe you might also like working in Evolveum with midPoint. In that case, give it a shot. My colleagues and I are always happy to find like-minded people who can join us. For other identity enthusiasts watching this, I hope we will have an option to meet somewhere, maybe on a conference, have a talk, and share our experience. See you.